What's going on, guys? My name is Godfather12, and thank you for checking out my very first YouTube video. Today I'm going to talk about Pulse and give you some tips and tricks on how I think you can play him effectively in Rainbow Six Siege. So I'm going to talk a few strategy tips with him, as well as how I use his loadout, and just give you a general idea on how I think that Pulse could be best used in the current meta of Rainbow Six Siege. So the first thing I'm going to talk about here is Pulse's loadout. Now, if you look at the clip that I'm playing right now, you can see that I'm using the shotgun instead of the UMP. Now, for a lot of people, using shotguns as a primary weapon kind of intimidates them. And I think you should be open, at least, to the idea of maybe using shotguns for a few operators. None more so than Pulse. For starters, the UMP is statistically one of the worst guns in the game, if not the worst. It has a low DPS, very low fire rate, low damage, just everything about it is low. The only really good thing about it is the accuracy. It's really a headshot or nothing gun. It's not gonna outdamage or outclass any attack or weapons, and there's not really a lot of gunfights you can take with it. Within close range, it just doesn't have the power to kill, and within long range, you're gonna get outshot at because you're low fire rate. It's just very hard to engage in gunfights with it. I think it's definitely more of a hold angle, definitely take more of like an anchor gun. Definitely fits Castle's playstyle more. With Pulse, I think the shotgun is a much better weapon because it's going to allow you to engage in gunfights that are very close, and it'll make your gunfights that are within 10 or 15 meters, it'll make them very, very winnable. About 80 to 90% of your gunfights in that range should be winnable with that shotgun. And a big theme with Pulse is you want to stay alive. Pulse is the type of roamer, he's not an aggressive roamer. What I mean by that is you can have roamers like Jaeger or Thunderbird where they're going to leave all their utility on site and they're going to run around. And, they have assault rifles, and they can kind of take a little bit more aggressive gunfights, do a few more aggressive things. With Pulse, his usefulness relies on how long he's alive and what utility he has when he's alive. So, keeping Pulse alive and taking gunfights that are just smart, playing passive with them. As you can see in these clips, when I kill someone, I'm preparing for some type of rebuttal by the enemy team, and then when I think it's safe, I'm just going back and I'm making callouts. I'm not doing anything too crazy. I'm not trying to, flank crazy. You really just want to put yourself in a position where you have the advantage. Now, the other thing about Pulse is, you want to make sure, for relatively all intents and purposes, you can stay kind of concealed. Now, I know it's going to be hard, especially when you kill your first person, they're going to call you out, but you have to be prepared as Pulse for some type of rebuttal every single time that you kill someone. Pulse is probably one of the most oppressive roamers in the game. So when enemy teams realize that there is a Pulse, they're going to roam clear hard. They're going to bring Jackal, they're going to bring Lion, they're going to bring Doke, and you have to be prepared for that. And something that the shotgun does really well is you can be pinged, Doke could be calling you, any type of thing. They could know where you are, they could join you out. And if you hold the right angles, the right tight angles with the shotgun, you still have a fighting chance as Pulse. And that's something that the UMP just does not offer. In terms of the pistol, I recommend the 5.7. It definitely does its job well. It's usually a 2-shot down. Now, some people are concerned or they're scared by the 8-round mag. And I will admit, it can be a problem, but not too often. The other gun with the 20-round mag, it's not bad, but the 5.7 just outclasses it in every way. It's probably a top 5 pistol in the game. Now, it allows Pulse to take longer gunfights if he needs to. I'd really try to avoid them as Pulse, but in the event that you need to or you have a shot at a free kill, that pistol is definitely going to come in clutch. Now, talking about some strategy with Pulse, we've already talked about being a little bit more passive with Pulse. Now, two tips I'm going to give you. In Flank Watch, as you can see in this clip right now, I'm flanking up these stairs. And one thing that Pulse does really, really well, if not the best in the game with, flanking staircases. Now, that shotgun that Pulse has, it is one of the faster firing shotguns, and it's going to give you the upper hand on any time you flank staircases. There can be a Flank Watch, or not, you're going to annihilate people with that shotgun. It is a fantastic staircase clearer. It's going to win you a lot of gunfights that not really a lot of guns win. A lot of fully automatic guns on staircases are, it's very hard to win gunfights with, especially if the attackers are holding a Flank Watch. Now, one pointer that I am going to give about the shotgun is it can be very intimidating at first, and I see a lot of people do two mistakes with the shotgun. The first is they play it like smoke or mute shotgun. And what I mean by that is smokes or mute shotgun, it is it's a pump action, but it's more of a one-shot type of, a lot of people are gonna, quick peek it, shoot once and get the person down. They'll aim down sights real quick and, blam them. With Pulse, you don't really want to be doing that. His shotgun doesn't do a lot of upfront damage. What its strength is its rapid fire. You're going to be shooting all 8 shots real fast. If you see in this clip coming up, I'm going to annihilate this Hibana, and all I'm doing is just shooting my shotgun hip fire, and I'm just clicking the fire button. There are times where you can aim down sights, but I don't really recommend aiming down sights with this shotgun. It's really only if, you know a person's low health, and the shotgun is just going to give you that extra boost that you need to kill the person. And now another thing that I see people, do with Pulse, and when they do play the shotgun, is they try to take way too long of gunfights with the shotgun. Again, Pulse's shotgun is not smoke or mute shotgun. It does not have the distance that a lot of the other shotguns have. In fact, I think it has one of the shorter distances in the game. That being said, yeah, it has a shorter distance, but it's still a fantastic shotgun that, you just have to pick your gunfights with. And that means don't take long gunfights. Pulse is not really the operator you want to be taking long gunfights anyway. Most of the time as a defender, you're going to be at a disadvantage, and that is very, very true for Pulse. I recommend just staying clear of long gunfights, if you can. I know sometimes, you can't avoid them, but at that point, you really want to be using the 5.7 instead of the shotgun. Now, going on the Pulse's C4, which is the obvious choice for his secondary gadget, one mistake that I see a lot of people make is they will kind of be a little willy-nilly with the C4. And what I mean by that is they'll see one person that they can get a quick kill with in the beginning of the round, they throw it, blow the person up, and they'll call it a day. Now, I think that is a huge mistake on their part. Yes, you're going to get that one kill, but Pulse's C4 has a lot more uses that can be way more impactful to the round. I would rather have my C4 be used for one plant deny or one big push deny than one frag in the beginning of the round. It's a lot more impactful. It's going to change the momentum of the rounds. It's just going to do so much in terms for your team instead of, just killing that one person and then, kind of just being useless for the rest of the game if you think about it. Now, another thing that I see people do is they'll down someone with Pulse, and then they'll use the C4 to pick up the frag. Stop doing this. The only time I would ever do this is if there is, if it's a 2v1 or, and it's late in the round and you need to stop someone from reviving, or you need to, just make it an even game. Maybe then. But stop killing people with the C4 if they're down. It wastes a lot more time if the team knows that a teammate's down and they try to go get them. It's going to get you a few more kills. It's just a waste of a C4. Now, other than that, there's nothing really much to Pulse's game. Just be passive. Uh, save that C4 for a turning point in the round, and you know, just have fun with them. I know the shotgun can be intimidating at first for some people. You might die a couple times, but try it out. Get better with it. It takes a little bit to learn the gunfights that you can and can't hold with Pulse, but I promise, the more and more you try with them, the more and more you'll get a feel for it. When I first started trying Pulse with the shotgun, I wasn't a big fan, and now I use Pulse. Um, he's probably one of my best operators, and one of my most frequently played operators. The shotgun, I also forgot to mention, the shotgun is also a great rotation hole maker, great at, being present vertically. So if you're on the first floor and the site is on the second floor, it's going to still make you present, even on the first floor. Other than that, I have nothing for you guys. I hope you learned something from this video. I hope you come out and play Pulse with the shotgun. And I hope you all are having a great day, and thanks for checking out my video. I plan to post another Rainbow Six Video Siege video soon. And thank you all for watching. Please give me a like and a subscribe if y'all enjoyed the video. And I look forward to making another one for y'all. Thank you.